and welcome to part 3 of our conversation with Kapil Gupta of NEET Prep. This is in collaboration with Filter Copy here on YouTube. Kapil, thank you very much for your time. Now, we are in the last mile before NEET 2021, the last 4 to 5 to 6 months, depending on when the Education Minister decides to conduct the NEET examination. Now, you would agree that it's very important to handhold a student, not just through the entire NEET preparation, but much more so during this last 4 to 5 months. If I may ask, what is the general feedback that you get from students at this point in time? Is it a lot of distress calls that you get from students, or is it because students are in a bit of a dilemma? How much time do they have? And if they are a 2021 batch, how to juggle between the 12th class boards and the NEET preparation?
So, Sudhi, thank you very much for this opportunity. I think this is a very important question. As the examination date is going to get nearer, panic is natural. I don't think this is unnatural. I get two type of calls. One type of calls are, I did not study anything. Can I do it now? Other type of calls are a level of impatience which is building up. You are trying very hard. Your mock test scores are not improving, and you want to know, am I going wrong somewhere? What should I do? So for first set of students who have absolutely not done anything till now, I tell them that they should take a couple of days and think why they did not do it till now, and what would change if I do tell them something, and then call me back, because there aren't really any magic pills or magic injection which you can administer to yourself and get into a government medical college. It's a fairly competitive exam. For the second set of students who are getting impatient with significant improvement not happening in their performance in mock tests, I do tell them that have patience. It is going to be a gradual journey. No one reaches 615, 620, 650 from 300. It starts from 300 to 340 to 380, and there is a journey there. And I've seen
Yes.
that typically those improvements start happening, but let us also appreciate the fact that these are 17, 18, 19-year-old kids, right?
Absolutely.
Patience doesn't come easy. It is anger builds up very easily. You get exhilarated very easily. And there are a lot of hormonal changes that are happening. Studies is not the most interesting thing in their life. And in between this, there is this pressure of the exam. So it is not easy. But in my mind, the good news is they are getting the first-hand experience of adulthood and becoming responsible, setting goals and achieving them. So that is good news.
Yes.
They are going to be better individuals, better citizens out of this experience.
Right. Kapil, the 2020, because of COVID, has been a rather dramatic year as far as education sector is concerned.
Sure.
There are a whole lot of platforms which are now available for students, and students in many senses are spoiled for choice. They don't know
Sure.
which platform to actually embrace, which could ideally train them for whether it be for NEET or for JEE or any other entrance examination.
Correct.
Now, NEET Prep is one of the premier coaching institutions as far as NEET is concerned. Now, the question that arises is, if there are institutions available, and there are some quality institutions available which are offering courses which would be at a lesser rate than what NEET Prep is
Sure.
offering, let
Sure.
me ask you bluntly, why would I as a student or as a parent send my child to you rather than someone else who is offering it for a lesser price?
So, Sudhi, two things. I don't think there is there is a compulsion that someone should send someone to NEET Prep. Uh,
Hmm.
we do tell that before you make a choice for NEET Prep, all these options are available in a transparent fashion on YouTube as well. Even if there is a paid course from any other online offering on offline or offline offering that is there, you can go on YouTube and judge for yourself whether NEET Prep is better or someone else is better. If someone would call me and ask me how NEET Prep is better, I don't have an answer to it. That is a judgment which a student has to make. The good news is, in the earlier days, you would go to a classroom coaching. 15 days later, you would figure out it's really bad. You can really avoid that thing in online coaching, because all the people present themselves in a transparent fashion on YouTube, so you can easily judge them. Where NEET Prep, where we have tried to differentiate ourselves is, we are very focused on one exam, which is NEET. We don't do JEE, we don't do boards, we don't do CLAT, UPSC, all these things, right? What that means is, in our lectures, in our questions, in our tests, in our doubt solving, that thing will continuously reflect. We would understand inherently that these are students who do not have maths as a subject. We would understand inherently that questions should not be very maths heavy. We would understand inherently that we have to give a mock test in which student would be able to finish 180 questions in 180 minutes. We would understand inherently that a lot of students are dropping, so they have a lot more time at hand. A lot of students are not preparing along with the classroom program. So those things get reflected because we are specializing on a single exam rather than offering multiple exams on our platform.
Okay, so you're saying that you don't have a jack of all trades kind of an
Correct.
approach. You would much rather specialize on one. In my earlier conversations with you, you've always kind of emphasized on the importance of hand holding, especially during a very delicate time in the life of a student, an aspirant for NEET. Is that kind of inbuilt into every course? For instance, from the 14th of January, you are starting another course, which you are not calling a crash course,
Correct.
but for the first time, you are having a course which is entirely in English. You're
Correct.
going to be teaching in English so that students who are not comfortable understanding in Hindi will be able to embrace something like this.
Correct.
Please tell it for the benefit of the students listening in.
So Sudhir, on 14 January, as you have rightly said, we are coming up with the pure English course. We are calling it short duration revision course. I personally hate the word crash course because somehow that communicates to the student that there is this magic pill that is available, which will make you prepare for the complete exam in 3 months, 4 months. There are crash courses which become available 1 month before the exam, and the communication to the student is you are at 200, you would be at 650 after 1 month of preparation. In my mind, that cannot be true, and it is important that we continuously communicate the reality to the student for him to face the reality of the exam.
Very important, yes.
So what we are doing is 6 months, approximately 170 days. This course, our normal course is around 550 hours of video lectures, and then there are practice questions, mock tests, etc. This course is going to be around 200 hours of lectures. Consuming them would take around 500 hours. Another, if you want to practice questions for all the chapters, another 500 hours for that, and another 200 to 300 hours of question practice. So this course is designed for around 1200 to 1300 hours of studies, where student has around 1700 hours remaining, assuming now he's serious enough, he understands the urgency of it, and he'll put in 10 hours a day for next 170 days. So the idea is, this is not a crash course. I hate that word. This is a short duration revision course. This is not for students who are at zero level. This is for students who are going about their preparation, and this will help them revise in a much more efficient fashion for the remaining 170 days. And this has also not been designed to do a complete revision in 90 days, 100 days, because the reality of the current exam is it is going to happen after 170 days starting 15 January. So all these things have been covered in, and of course this is in pure English, so that students from North and South both can benefit. Students from South are not kind of stuck in a situation where they are not able to understand what the teacher is saying.
Right, and also students from Northeast who are also more
Correct.
comfortable understanding it in English rather than Hindi. But I'm glad that you're actually saying it upfront, that this is not a crash course. You're not trying to, there are many fly-by-night operators who try to kind of shortchange by saying 200 se 600 tak leke jayenge. It's very important that you don't kind of shortchange the students by selling them dreams, really.
Correct.
Right. So I do wish you all success, and I know it for a fact, knowing you, that you would handhold your motivational lectures. Videos are a great hit. I personally enjoy listening to them because you have a knack of communicating to the students. You speak to them at their levels in a language which they understand. So all the best to you. More power to you. Thank you very much for joining us.
Sudhir, I do want to tell you before we end this video, you are doing a fantastic job. If I can tell you, I love watching your videos simply because there is so much noise on YouTube. There are very few sane, logical, tolerant voices. And when I look at your video, it provides you calm. Otherwise, on a lot of YouTube places, they tend to make you agitated, and it seems that everything is wrong with the world. But when we watch your videos, I absolutely love coming here, and thank you for providing me this opportunity to interact with you. It has been wonderful.
Pleasure entirely mine. Thank you very much, Kapil. Thank you very much.